Hi guys, it's me again, Groschi. As you can see, today we're looking at something very special. I already did the little unboxing, so that's why it's a lot of stuff here around here. Today we're looking at a pandemic mask, so to say, a custom mask for this, for this time of our lives. In the design of Pinhead from the chief of the Cenobites. So from Doug Bradley, Hellraiser face mask. As you can see, I have a little backstory to this. I don't use so much social media, but thankfully I'm using Instagram, and because I'm following there a lot of celebrities and artists and comic book draws and all this stuff. I got a lot of informations around there. And so I stumbled across this because Doug Bradley himself made an announcement concerning these masks. So that was when I first heard about it. It was earlier this year. And that a special effects artist, a makeup artist, friend of Doug Bradley called Kai Roberts made these masks from scratch. So I missed the first batch because he is doing this in 25 edition batches, and so I missed the first one. And thankfully, I was at the right place at the right time and heard the announcement for the second batch, and then I set up an alarm and was there when it went up for pre-order. And as you can see, I got one, and thank God I got one. I'm so happy with this. Um, and as you know, I like to talk a lot about my collectibles. I show you guys. I'm always fascinated by additional informations and background stories and all this. And I talked to Kyle. I wrote with him with Instagram, and he's a really friendly guy. I mean, I never met him, but we wrote a lot of messages. I told him what it was. I started doing a little unboxing review video for my small but growing and familiar YouTube channel, so for you guys out there. And he said, "Yeah, sure, why not? Ask me what you want." So I asked him a few things concerning this masks. Um, First of all, I asked him how does he came up with this idea. So he said, unfortunately, of course, he was not employed or had not so much to do in the last couple of months, and so he came up with because of the situation with the pandemic that a cool looking mask would be a great idea. So he came up with the concept of a pinhead mask, and because he's a friend with Doug Bradley, because they met a few years back for the Pinhead experience, it was like a convention. Kai described it to me, where they set up a real stage with all the chains and Doug Bradley in his full Pinhead makeup. So it was really cool. So that fans walked in there. It was like a fan convention there, set up by Doug Bradley and his wife. Yeah, you walk in there and then you been completely in the Hellraiser universe, so it sounds really amazing. And so from back then, they know each other, and he was familiar with the makeup and this design of Pinhead himself. So yeah, he came up with this idea, and Director said, "Yeah, cool idea." So and that's how it started. So now he's doing this, as I said, in batches of 25. He said to me, he's doing this completely from scratch. I asked him if he maybe done a mold from Doug Bradley or something. Said no, he didn't, because then it would get too small, because it's mentioned to be rare and it must be a little bit oversized. So that's a valid point and a good thought. So he said no, he just used a lot of pictures from Doug Bradley and makeup as reference. But as you can see, it really turned out so amazing, so great. Um, and that's the point when I talked to Kyle, and also that's every second message from me was, "Wow, it's looking so good! It's looking so good!" I'm really happy with this. So yeah, he's doing this. It takes him for about 5 to 6 hours uninterrupted for one. So you see, it's really hard work. A lot of doing from the first, from the very first beginning to the end. Rest of like it's like 5 to 6 hours. He said. So that's understandable that he just doing it 25 per batch. So yeah, I mean, it's not like when you buy the other big custom statues that where freaking huge Chinese rocker armies are working on it constantly. So that is real American craftsmanship, so to say. It came in really quickly, I have to say. It was like just 1.5 week. It was really well packed. That's maybe a concern for all the guys interested in this one from overseas, because it's like it's kind of fragile, maybe because of the nails and all the stuff. We come to this right now. It just came in a real cool box, as a normal shipping box, but the thick one. A lot of packaging stuff in there, so it was really it was bulletproof packed, and it was sealed in this bag. That was closed with this sign of Kai Roberts himself, and also the concerns concerning the thoughts about maybe the fragile things, and that something maybe the nails are the most fragile things around here. That's also what Kai thought about. So you get additional nails, and also a fully sheet where it's shown how to replace the nails. So Kai thought of everything. That's really, really cool. So I put this to the side. I don't will wear it now. I also didn't wear it at the German video because I think I will it will be too slapstick style. So I think maybe I will wear it for the thumbnail. So if you're watching it right now, you already saw me wearing it. So. And I already said, right now, for the last like a year or so, we are not allowed in Germany to wear the normal personal masks. We have to wear the the emergency mask, or the real medicine masks. So maybe we will come back to the part like the first half year of the pandemic, where we were allowed to wear self-made masks and stuff. If we came back to this point, and you maybe see somebody wearing this thing, if you're around from here, or if you're on vacation around here, it's probably pretty sure that I will be in this one going grocery shopping. So I really wanted to wear it, but right now our pandemic rules forbid it. So I will frame it. I think it's my plan, because I also have a little wall over there. You guys always see just this wall at this part of my collection, but there's a lot of stuff happening behind the camera, behind the angle you always see. And I like to collect a few autographs, not so much, and not such big collections like maybe Mr. X or something, that he has really cool autograph stuff on his walls. But a very small, very cool collection too, because like I don't know, I forget to mention at the beginning, yeah, Hellraiser is also one of my first horror movies I watched. I mean, I grew up with Hellraiser, with Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, it was a bit late. I was not old enough when they came out, but still, then it was my very first connection to horror movies. And maybe if you guys probably don't know, they're also pretty it's pretty difficult to watch them in Germany, because for a very long time, for nearly 20-25 years, most of these iconic American 80s horror movies, or British horror movies, or non-German horror movies were forbidden. Were completely censored and just available in really cut down censored versions, or were completely forbidden. Hellraiser thankfully came off the bad movie list like a few years back, so it was really long there. So now it's also fully uncut, available in Germany. But yeah, that's my first connection to the horror movies. And also I really like Clive Barker, the author of the original Hellraiser novel. That's also really cool, and it's one of, or even maybe the most beloved horror author I like. I even like him more than maybe Stephen King or something. I mean, it's my personal opinion, but I really like his the Book of Blood. He's doing these short story collections. They're really cool, and also the Hellraiser stuff. So a lot of talk. You saw it right here from far away. So I as always invite you to come closer and have a look for yourself. It's kind of a mixed media, of course, because it's a mask. You have these straps here with the buckles. It's completely in there. It's like it's casted, so I think it's like it's a light material, but it's really firm. So I don't know if I forget to ask which material Kyle used, so maybe you can ask him himself, or I will ask him and put it in the description below. So yeah, you see the nails. If you're not familiar with the franchise or with the universe, it's this character is called Pinhead. He's the chief of the Cenobites that I already mentioned, that are from another dimension, a world of pain, and he's a really kind of sadistic guy, but really famously portrayed by Doug Bradley. It's just a connection like these famous, as I said, these famous 80s connections between Doug Bradley as Pinhead, Robert Englund is Freddy Krueger, and maybe Bruce Campbell is Ash. So the special one, as you can see, is there's 2 certificate of authenticity. One of Kyle Roberts for the mask himself, and that's another one I not mentioned till now. The cool thing about this is also, because Kyle and Doug are friends, this one is also signed by Doug Bradley himself. So it's right down here on the chin. And that's what's getting collectors like me crazy, of course. I mean, it's a really cool piece. There are, at this point of recording, there are only 50 in the world of this. I don't know if Kyle is making another batch right now. And also, as I said, a big fan as I am. That's really cool. That's, I mean, even if without the signing of Doug, it would be an amazing piece. But with the signing of Doug, it's really, really exceptional. So it's really a collector's and fan dream come true, so to say. See, this was the closing of the bag where the mask was in it. So as you can see, maybe, or if you already saw it when you were over there, you see his homepage, his shop, and his Instagram account. But I will put it in the description below for you guys so that you can have only click there, because Kyle is a really, really, I can't say it enough, talented guy. It's really awesome. He's a really friendly guy. I mean, he's completely. I don't know how to say. I mean, it's not quite normal. Normal, but it would be understandable if he said, no, I don't have time for this. I mean, there's some German dude asking him for his little YouTube channel if he can answer a few questions to this piece. And he said, of course, thank you very much. So that's really, thank you again, Kyle, for getting in touch with me, or letting me getting in touch with you. That's really appreciated. So, hopefully you guys enjoy this one as much as me. So maybe, if you see somebody around you, I don't know where you live here, so maybe there are 50 of them should be around there. So maybe if you see someone wearing this one, you know, it's from Kyle, this cool dude doing really awesome art. Also, to mention a little side note, have a look at his homepage. If you're a Funko Pop collector, and I know I have several friends collecting the Funko Pop stuff, he also do incredible, awesome drawings on these boxes and selling them on his Instagram account. So on his web shop. So it's really cool. Have a look there. I said it again. Have a look at his stuff. It's really, really cool. And if there's popping up another batch of them, just go there and grab one. I mean, as I said earlier, it's like 6 hours, he said, 5 to 6 hours, and he only takes it, like, paid $140 for it. $140. I mean, for 6 hours of this amazing craftsmanship, of this amazing work and piece of art, it's really a bargain. I mean, if you're a collector himself, or a nerd, or a convention goer, I don't really know. I just know the prices over here from Germany and from Europe. I mean, if you're just going to a convention for a normal autograph on a piece of paper, it's nearly the same amount. I mean, it's really awesome to have such a cool piece of art that's also wearable, and then it's autographed. So it's the full all-inclusive collector's fanboy happy package, so to say. So I think that's good. That's a good finishing point for this video. So thank you as always for sticking with me, and have a look and enjoying these cool piece of art and enjoying all this cool collector stuff. So in description below, I will put the links from Kyle and his shop. And thank you again for watching, and stay safe as always, and have a good time. Bye, guys.